champion straight pool player from champion of New Jersey, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and other parts unknown. How are you?
What? Okay, never won the Maryland. Came in second a few times, but won a few.
Looks like Jose's going to play a combination here. And it goes right in. 3-ball-and-a-quarter, kiss shot combination.
Hey, let's get an update on that score. What is that, 24-0 or 28-0?
28. Looks like Sigel is 28, and Parica's just gotten to the table.
Yeah, all right, so, and he looks hungry. And there's a lot of food on that table. So it is 28. Okay, so assuming that Mike must have missed the break shot.
We came in late. Let's see, he's going to do this. How do you assess the difference between Jose Parica's straight pool game and Mike Siegel's?
Oh, you couldn't ask for a better mix of styles here. I mean, you got the power player of all times. I mean, just goes into the balls with force, and he's a colossal shot maker against a guy who has the most deft touch in the world. And he just floats the ball around the table and flits around. What a contrast in styles, and a real treat to watch. That's how I see these guys. They're just beautiful in their own right, in their own ways.
He's going to play the 8-ball and just float that cue ball down. Beautiful. Knocked the 7 out of the way and cleared the path for the 6.
6, yeah. Got to get on that 2-ball now. Get rid of that pretty soon.
Spectators.
There he goes.
Jose, I notice, hardly ever uses the closed bridge. Most of the shots he makes are with the open hand bridge.
Seen a few good players over the years embrace that. Gene Nagy was a big fan of the open bridge.
And look how far away he is from the ball. That's probably a 2-foot bridge there.
Yeah. Oh, at least, yeah.
So if you don't mind, you don't have a VIP ticket.
Now Jose is 5'4", and he's able to reach and stretch, and amazingly hardly ever uses the bridge.
That's true. Well, he's a little taller in heels. He does have. He gets up there.
He also shoots left-handed very well. Most of the Filipino players play left-hand, right-hand, and I was talking to Rodolfo Luat, who's about the same size, and he told me that they learned to play that way in the Philippines because most of the pool halls don't have bridges.
It's very interesting. I would give my left arm to be ambidextrous.
Speaking of ambidextrous, Mike Sigel is naturally a right-handed.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. And when he uses the bridge, he plays with his right hand.
One of the players up for consideration for the Hall of Fame was an ambidextrous player, a great player, Dallas West.
Yep. Still playing.
Yes.
I was talking to Tom Karabatsas, who's a good friend of Dallas West, and he told me that Dallas plays every day and runs 100 balls every day. Practices.
I'm not surprised. He's one of the greatest players I've ever seen. Go back and look at a few of Dallas's old tapes, and you see how phenomenal he is.
So he's going to get rid of the 14 ball.
Yeah, he's got to get in there, and there's no real approach. He's got to do it in a way he probably wouldn't want to normally. He's got a little problem here. Doesn't have a good break shot or a good approach to a break shot. Good key ball. Might have to use that ball near that lower diamond on the rail as a break shot here.
That's the 14 ball.
Oh, he's going to clear it out next. Okay. He's going to keep that 12 ball and use the 15 as the key. Try and come back for the 9, 1, and 15.
He's going to go 2 rails?
I think he's just going to go back.
Oh, okay.
Which, in this case, winds up being 2 rails.
Yeah.
I think he wanted to come on the other side. But
yeah.
He's looking.
Yeah, he's lining up the key shot.
You can watch throughout this match if Parica spends a lot of time at the table. just how quietly he plays, how softly he moves the cue ball. And I think he lost the angle a little bit on this shot. So he's looking to play that 15 to another pocket.
Draw the cue ball behind the 15, play it in the corner.
You got it.
Yeah,
Uh-oh, he lost it.
he's out of line.
Yeah. He's not warmed up yet. Maybe he can roll the cue ball into the rack rather than whipping it across the table and back into the position.
I notice he removed the balls from that pocket because he's planning to use that pocket for the 15. In a match that we had earlier today, Charlie Williams was playing, and he would place balls in the pocket because he was afraid that they would pop out with his power stroke. So he would actually put balls into the pocket that he was planning to play into.
That's the first time I've ever heard of that.
Yeah, I never saw it before,
Yeah.
except earlier today. Most of the time the players take the balls out. Nice, came back nicely.
Great shot.
Good angle.
Yeah. And Mike Sigel is talking to himself, or anyone else that'll listen. Mike, would you rack the balls, Mike? We've got a game we'd like to finish tonight. I'm finding this rather amusing,
This
you
is
know.
a running commentary. Yeah. Let's hope that they bleep out any expletives. He has many nicknames. Captain Hook is one of them, but Mr. Mouth is, sorry to say, one of the current ones. Now, he should be seated and should be quiet.
Yes, lots of luck there. Okay, now watch how softly Jose goes into the balls here. See,
Beautiful. Open up like a flower.
It really, beautiful is the only word to describe the way he hits the balls. All right. He's looking for an easy shot. He's looking for a way to get into that rack, too. Don't be surprised if he shoots the combo here. He probably won't. Does the 6 past the 5, and what's left when you do shoot the shot? Can he play that 13 and hold the cue ball to get another shot? Does he have to go into them?
It looks like he's going to play for the 8 ball. Or
If-
maybe
yeah.
the 5 or the 6 of the side.
Or the
pocket.
5 or the 6, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the 5 he's going for. He's going to play for the 5, pick up the 11, and then swing around for the 8. What do you think?
I thought he was playing for the 8 ball, but I could be wrong. It looks like he's undecided.
He's going for it. It's a shot.
Yeah. Oh, boy, oh boy.
I think we both need glasses.
Jose missed that shot.
Yes, he did.
Quite a bit.
Oh, he only picked up a couple of balls from this rack, and this is not a good thing to do. Leave Mike in open tables like leaving a couple of pounds of hamburger meat out for your in front of your pit bull.
You must have been, through the years, have played Mike Sigel many times.
I've played him once.
Is that right?
There wasn't that many big straight ball tournaments that put us in the same orbit, but I've seen him play a number of times. I saw Mizrak play many more times. And Siegel's game is just overwhelming. He's so great. It's almost indescribable. It's like he's playing another game.
Back in '91, I refereed a match between Sigel and the New York City World's Championship. World's champion, I think it was '91.
92.
Was it '92?
92.
Yeah. And he ran 150 on Mike Zuglin. And then Mike Zuglin played the next match against Dallas West, and I refereed that match. Zuglin ran 148 now.
Was that Ray Martin?
No, that was Zuglin against Dallas West.
No, West beat Zuglin.
West beat
I'll tell you why I happen to know this. I was watching the video and I saw you in it not a week ago.
Oh, was it the other way around?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I thought Zuglin won that match.
No, he beat Ray Martin, our inductee, just a little while ago to the Hall of Fame.
Was Zuglin playing Martin?
All of them were playing terrific. They were all playing. Yeah.
I have to go back and look at that tape.
Yeah.
Currently, our high runs are 2 100 ball and outs. The first
See, Siegel's getting all the problem balls off the table, and he's going to figure out a way to get that 7 out of the way of the break shot so he can find a pocket for it.
is currently playing now, and 1 round after this. Tomorrow we will start the single elimination at 10 a.m. We found tomorrow 10 a.m.
Boom, got rid of the 7.
Two, and then evening rounds at 4:30 and 7. Our finals and semifinals will all happen on Friday, starting at 11 a.m. Tickets are
Here he has to shoot over a ball.
He's great at that, too.
His bridge is rock solid.
Please get your tickets as soon as possible. Once again, we thank you for coming to our event. We'd like to thank all the players and
Does he
spectators
shoot
for
the
their
2?
patience.
No, 5, 2, 11, and 7. Now he's gone.
We had a very special event, the inaugural banquet for the World Straight Pool Hall of Fame. We inducted Jerome Keever and Ray Poolcat Martin as our first inductees into the
Oh, wow. What's going on here?
And once again, we do thank you for your patience.
What is
as
this?
the event
Wow.
comes along. Enjoy the play, players.
God, look at this ball, huh? Oh. Heck.
All right, he's playing for the 2 ball for the break shot.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Mike is claiming that the ball just skidded on him, and he
Live. Wow. Man, look at this here. Anything to make it interesting.
well, he might have to wind up shooting one of the key balls
I'm going to draw it out
up
there,
the
that corner.
table.
I'm afraid to get straight, foul for the side, and it hops.
We should think about giving Mike a headset so he could do his own commentary.
That's right. You don't need a commentator. He's a color man and a descriptive man, right? All at once.
I don't know if he's sharking Jose, but he's sharking me, and I'm not playing. This could be a first. Yeah, he's got to go up the table with the key ball. And
He wants to keep that cue ball near the rail on this shot. But you know, he's a left-handed player, and that's to a disadvantage on that side of the table. Usually when Mike has a break shot, it's on the right side of the rack.
Anything to keep
He doesn't like the left side because he's left-handed.
I think he'd get around that if he were able to get to it. It's a little straight here. He might wind up actually bumping this 2 ball or shooting it. Wow. He's going to have trouble holding it if he shoots the 11 up the table, holding it to get the correct angle on the 2.
Yeah, when he chatters like this, Danny, is he doing that to calm himself, or does he realize it, or is he doing it for the crowd?
I don't know. It may be something else. He may actually not be able to stop doing it. I can't imagine that it calms himself. Well, maybe it does.
It's almost like James Joyce, Ulysses. You know, the flow of the unconscious.
Yeah. Well, he's very entertaining with a lot of his stories. I know if you're playing out there and you're next to him, it could be less than entertaining. But he is. He's got a lot of stories and a lot of thoughts on the game. And if he speaks, you got to pay attention, no matter even if you think it's a little strange. He knows his trade.
Frustrated.
Okay. According to Mike, he's very frustrated right now.
He's going to play the 11 and just sort of gently roll the cue ball up a little bit.
No.
Threw it back.
He's going to try and draw back and smack the cue ball.
Never would have expected that.
Yeah.
And you know, I think the reason he did that was, as I said before, now he's on the correct side of the cue
That's
ball.
not it. He just couldn't hold
He
it.
couldn't hold the ball.
Yeah, that wouldn't have that wouldn't have made him
Irritating. That's
take
all.
this over the other one. He shot plenty of break shots from the right-handed side of the player table. For those of you who may not pick up what we're talking about over here, a left-handed player will break from the camera, from the picture screen, from the right-hand side of the table, and a right-handed player will break from the left-handed side because you're leaning over the table naturally in either one of those cases.
Second guess.
All right. Now notice how quickly and quietly Jose racks the balls in comparison to Mike.
Play it.
There you go. Well, let's see if he's going to try and snap that ball back and try and catch that yellow ball there, that one ball, or he's going to try and come across the top of him, which is pick up the two stripes.
This table has been played constantly for the last 3 days, so the rails are not forgiving. Cleated.
Beautiful.
Beautiful shot.
Play to 9.
Combination.
So play the 9, and then he'll bump the 8 a little bit out of the way, and then shoot the first ball in the combination. That'll be the remaining ball. Nope. Well, this he didn't want, but that 14 is dead.
That's, of course that's going to happen.
He's complaining. I shouldn't be laughing at this, but it is funny. What the hell?
The clump.
Clump, he said. For those of you out there who might not have heard what he said, he just referred to that cluster on the short rail as the clump. All right, I guess he's going to draw back there and try and get a shot at the clump.
Play it.
Well, he's going to play the 8-ball 14 combination.
No, he's going to play the clump.
Yeah, the clump.
Get it right. We're technical people here now. We've got to.
The 8-ball is going to bounce up a little bit off the rail, so we'll see what happens.
Wow.
Okay, he's good. And he almost, I think he might have a little break shot here.
He's not thrilled how he came out of the clump.
He got unclumped.
He's kind of clamped to the rail from the clump.
He's pointing out where the cue ball should have been.
Yes.
Overdraw.
He might, if he can't power to break with the 8, he might just shoot the 8, roll forward, and use that back ball as the ball on the rail. As
The
the
14 ball. Looks like he's getting ready to power stroke.
Wow.
He's hitting down on the ball.
Off the rail.
Yeah, and he did.
Nice.
Yeah. Kicked out a couple of balls.
Yeah, if I was Jose, I'd be a little concerned right now. So,
Now, Danny, you've played on this old house and table. How do I noticed the angle of the rail as it comes down is slightly different than the typical Gold Crown, Centennial Gold Crown tables that you played on.
I didn't even think of it. That's a very good observation. I didn't even think of it. But these tables seem to be playing very nicely.
Yeah.
The mechanics did a good job, and I noticed that from the first day, you were able to get reverse English on the cloth. Usually when a table goes up with a new cloth, very hard to get English on it. And Mike just put his stick into the overhead. The thing
Yeah,
is,
jiggled the camera a little
Yeah.
bit. That's not your TV at home. It's not your computer screen. It's Mike Sigel. Here he is now. He's playing right-handed. He's very good right-handed, very good ambidextrous player. And you see if he gets around that ball, and he did.
he just tickled it.
That's
Yeah.
right,
He's going to get a break shot either at that 6 or is that the 13 over there? What do you?
Yeah, 13 ball. 15 ball is out at the top of the rail,
Yeah.
top of the pack.
Maybe the 13-7 is dead too. Maybe. Let's see what he does. We'll figure it out. Okay, so I guess he's playing the 15. It passes between the 6 and the 4, is it?
Yeah.
Then depending on where the cue ball winds up, he'll play either the 13 or the 6 and break up that remaining cluster.
He got straight. He got straight on. It looks like he's a little straight on the 13. He's not happy with it.
No, he'd like a little more angle there. I think he can make do with it, though. Part of it's just his thespian training before he goes up for the Academy Award. And how could I get this angle? He's got to put on a little show. Yeah, it looked like he had enough
No
angle
trouble.
there. Yeah.
So what's his break shot?
Well, it's going to be the 6. That's 100%. But how he's going to get there? Like maybe he'll roll up and play the 5 in the corner, in the side.
Oh. You know, this is scaring me here now. Look at this here. Boy, this is scary.
5-7. Use the 3 as the key ball. I think if he can get, if he can play that, if he can.
Great, isn't it?
I'll have to wait till he's finished. If he can play that 5 in the side, hold the angle for the 7 and get on the 3, then he can one rail out or something.
I don't believe it. Look at this ball. What this ball did here.
He keeps adjusting our camera here.
I think you see, there's a whole big fixture that holds up the lights there. And this morning he was practicing, and it kind of shook loose. So now here we are. It's like 10 hours later, and the same thing has happened. He's just said you have to worry about getting killed here.
Gee whiz. How many shots are going to happen like that? God darn it.
Well, the fans get their money's worth when they come to see Mike Sigel play.
I can't imagine what he's doing here.
Looks like he's playing the 7
That's on
on
the
the rail.
rail.
He's going to go
Three's on the
three
rail, straight on the 3.
I don't like that shot.
Look at this ball.
I really don't like that shot because it leaves the 5 in an awkward spot. You have to go.
Is
for
this in the rack? Look where this
Well, this is a hell of a time to ask, Mike. Don't you think you should?
Every shot's historical. Is the 5 in the rack there? Did you check that? Well, I mean, is it in the rack or not?
This is not a good time.
Is that in the rack? Is that line on the outside? Huh? It's no.
I think it's gonna hit by the.
It's gonna what?
It's inside.
What do you mean it's inside?
I love
Meaning
this
it's in the rack?
conversation. I don't want to say
Or is
anything.
that the
But this is
outside
one of the
line?
best.
Let's get the rack. Can I do that? Here, get the rack. What do you mean you can't do it? Huh?
Hold on. I think I'm going to go take a look.
Yeah, the ball ain't on the line, but I'm saying is that
All right.
outside
Well,
of the rack?
this is a very interesting thing happening here, and I don't want to interrupt Mike's commentary. He wants to know if the 5 ball is in the rack, and he wants to put the triangle up, which you're not supposed to be able to do. So he's calling the referee over, who also cannot tell him if the ball is in the rack.
Or, is that what I'm saying? When they drew it.
I was drawn on the outside of the rack.
Okay, so that's
Because the rack has to be part of what you take off.
so yeah, so that's not going to touch, right?
My opinion at this point in time is it's very close, but I think it's outside the rack.
It's outside the rack.
By the time you get to it, I can't say.
All right, okay.
So the referee just validated what I said here, that he's not going to. It's his opinion that it's out, but that's not going to hold up at the end of the rack. If they, in other words, if they come to the position where he's racking,
And for those of you who want to know, Ray Martin.
and it may not be in the rack. It just may be that, or it may be in the rack. His decision is not final.
Robin, he'll be back tomorrow. He'll be playing at 12 p.m. So you want to check out Ray Martin? Still got the chance.
All right, here he's going. I don't know what he's going to play yet.
Tomorrow, 12 minutes. And the final 32, they will try.
Shoot to 5, go down to the short rail, and come back up. No, sure doesn't look like he's doing that. Looks like he's drawing the ball.
That's close.
Yeah, 2 rails. Okay, pulled
he
it
hit it.
around. And I don't know if he has enough for a 1 rail break shot either. Yeah. He's either going to play the 1 rail break shot or play safe, pocket the 6 and come up to the short rail with the cue ball. Well, I think he's running a few balls over here. I'm not sure exactly what he's doing. It looks like he's run about 30 or 40 balls so far. Another testimony to just how great this guy is. He's not shooting that well. The balls aren't opening for him, and he's still got a 40-ball run going.
Play it.
Well, he's going to take a shot at it, 1 rail it, hope to catch the top and free a few balls up. Oop, he did it. He did it. He did it. The cue ball rolled out. He's got a second break at the 12.
So the 5 ball was in the rack. That was the truth.
He didn't like it at the end. He 2 railed it, came up short, and he played the 6 and 1 railed the cue ball into the top of the rack. And this is the position. I'm going to see this thing explode right now. Boom. Got a kick,
out,
yeah. Well, it looks like, what is it? What's it going to be? 7 or the 9 in the side or the 9 in the corner?
It's like the 2 ball.
He might play the 9 up the table. You got a clean lick at it. You're not bridging over any balls. And you can pretty much control where the cue ball's going. And then again, he might play that 7.
Yes.
There it is. He's got this, yeah. For a guy that plays with as much power as Mike, he hits the ball deftly and he maneuvers around the balls very intelligently. You would expect, boom, he busts them open and he's just shooting open shots. But you could see, especially over the last few racks, how he's able to maneuver when he doesn't have very much. What's your opinion of this cloth? Have you hit any balls on it?
No, I have not. But the players have said to me that some of the balls are skidding. The first day they did skid a little bit. And I saw Ray Martin miss 2 shots using the bridge where he gently pushed the cue ball forward and the object ball skidded. And he missed both shots. And that was in the match against Parica.
Well, I'll tell you something that impressed me about this cloth. On the first day that I got here, I was hitting some balls, and I noticed it was taking the English. And you usually don't have that happen.
Yeah, Tom Karabatsas mentioned that to me. He said that this Andy cloth, which is made in China, it grabs the English pretty well as a new cloth, which Samotis doesn't do as much.
You wouldn't see that on a new cloth either. New Simonis wouldn't grab.
Well, Andy Cloth is one of the sponsors of this tournament.
Well, that's good because they have their name written all over our tables. It's a good thing they're kicking in. Boom. Uh-oh. Ooh. All right, he's going to play that 1 ball, and he's going to maneuver for a shot on that 5 to get the to break up that other cluster.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 660, right?
He's He's going to go cross table, play the 5 in the corner.
He might just try to bump the 10.
Exactly. And
He'll play the 9, roll up forward, get that other ball. Is that the 4 or the 7 over there on the long rail? So he'll play the 9 and roll forward, I think, and
the 4 ball.
then try to come back across. Either pick up the 10 or the 8 or break up the 5, the cluster near the 5. So he wants to maintain that angle. And then come back across. He might have gotten a little too straight for that. Now again, he's going to use at least one of these balls to maneuver for a shot at the 5.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah. He didn't even think about it, by the way. He didn't think about clearing that 8 out of the way. I don't know if that 3 is any good for a break shot.
It's a little low.
Yeah. And it's kind of hard to get to that little space on the rail. But he's going to try and get that 8 or 15 out of the way now. I don't know which one he's going to use as the break shot. I would opt for the 3. It depends. I don't know. I don't know what it depends on here. It's all over the place with these break shots. Neither break shot is that attractive. He's trying to figure out which is the best of a worse situation.
I like this better, yeah.
Look like he's going to play the 3.
No, I can't. He's trying to figure out which one he wants for the break. Which one do you think he's going to take?
I thought he was going to play the 3 ball, but he's going to come back on the 8.
You're 100% correct. He's playing for the 3 for the break.
Yep.
You got it. You picked it. Draw it back to the middle. Boom. There you go. All right, he's got the angle. It's a little long. The 3's a little off the rail. This is not a high percentage break shot here.
The 13. That was the ball. Huh? Right.
Well, we're trying to let Sigel do the talking here, see what his opinions are, because it's like having a third announcer in the booth here.
So now looks like Siegel's got, what, 70? Can't read it. Looks like 60. I can't read it. Is it 68?
Something like that. Need 18. Okay, here we go. Right off the rail and loop right into it. Boom.
Beautiful.
Hey, that's the
Power
break shot.
stroke.
There's no way to describe just how cleanly he hit that ball.
Beautiful, beautiful break shot.
It's textbook. It really is. He's putting on a clinic right now. Ray Martin just walked into our booth. I think he's stealing a camera. What's he doing? Oh, never mind. Back to the game. Yeah, wants to deal with those balls. He's looking for another way in. The 6 is obviously going to be his shot here. Oh, maybe he's got that combination.
He's going to roll
Yeah,
up for
there
the
we go.
dive ball.
Yeah.
Now, when he goes into the pack now, he's going to
I
use
don't.
the 7 ball?
I would just draw back and stun the 14.
Oh,
But he's got something else in mind.
yeah. He's going to use the 5 ball.
Wow. You see, you can't tell if the 10 goes and you hit the 14. So I guess he's gonna. Maybe he's gonna. Maybe he was thinking of playing the ball below the 11. Is that the 15?
Looks like the 13, it looks like. Yeah.
13?
Yeah. Oh, this one.
The one on the
yeah,
rail,
Yeah,
yeah.
the one on the rail is 15, yeah.
Could have been looking to get under it using the 5 first and then get a 1 rail break.
Well, I screwed this rack up pretty good here.
He's going to have to get rid of that
I
15.
screwed this rack up. Wow.
Brian Lee to the contest.
Well, let's see what he does here. I say he's going to try and use that 15. I don't think he goes into the cluster with the 5. There I am, wrong again. That's why he's Mike Sigel and I'm not.
Yeah, and he got under the 14.
Yeah, he's got that 7 in the side. He's really got to take care of that 15 at some point. Now he's got the cluster to deal with.
He actually pushed some of the balls back together again.
Yeah.
Now he's going to have to go 3 rails.
Coming up now on Jimmy 1, we'll be putting it
Still didn't get on that 15.
and our current ranking champion.
But he's going to play that 7.
Workman.
What do you think? He's going to roll forward soft and touch that 13? Move
13 ball, yeah, play the 7.
Or you think he'll power into that
I can't
cluster?
tell if he can see the ball,
The
15 ball. Yeah.
You know, the trouble with that shot is it's such a close thing. He may have to spin it, and if he does, he won't have a second shot. He really can't control what's happening
He's
there.
going to play
He must not be able to shoot the 7.
yeah.
Boom.
Now
We're
he's-
right into
now
it.
he's home. Oop.
15.
Jacks up. Nope.
He's going to play not to hit that cluster. Now, because the 4 is out, he doesn't want to hit the 4.
Doesn't want to touch the 4 ball.
Go 1 rail. Oh, wow. What's going on here? He's going to play the combo. I thought he was going to come back across and pick up the 11. What is going on?
We can't tell from our angle whether he's
Yeah.
playing the 4 or the 8. Probably the 4 ball. Yeah.
I guess he's looking to play the combo and then set up the 7 as the break shot. No?
He's going to roll around.
Is it possible the 13 is the
Yeah, the
break
13
shot?
ball goes.
Okay.
And he's gonna, looks like the 7 goes as well.
I guess the 11, yeah. He's going to go 3 rails. He might go 2. I think he's going to go 3. That's looking like 2. There's the first, and he's coming across to the 2nd. Boom. Perfect. Oop.
He's going to use the bridge. Now he's going to shoot right-handed. Usually he does. Yep, there he goes. He switches it over to his right hand. I've never seen a player do that. He's about the only one.
Beautiful. Once again. What are we looking at over there? He's got about 82 now?
I think so.
Yeah. Jose is probably wishing he'd run out so he could stop listening to him at this point. just to catch a rest.
So the score now is Sigel 82
Yeah.
and Jose
18.
Parica has, we can't read it. What is it, 16 or 18?
I think 16. I think
16.
you're right. 82-16 is 96. Yeah, that's perfect. There's 5, 6, 7 racks on the head. We haven't seen any scratches, have we?
Don't believe so.
No, no scratches.
Well, Danny, I'm going to ask you, do you think Siegel's going to go 18 and out from this point forward?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, this is a dicey break shot. You don't have to come out right here. It depends on, what kind of rolls you catch.
Let's see what he does. He looks like he's putting follow, left-hand follow. So he's going to go
Perfect,
3
perfect,
rails.
perfect. Oop.
Never
Yep.
made the 3rd rail,
4
but
in
he
the
was
side.
coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Danny, what determines whether you put right-hand English or left-hand English when you're shooting a break shot behind the rack?
Well, there are a lot of variables depending on where the object ball is. If you're able to free up the cue ball, that's the big factor. You want, when the cue ball hits the rack, to be able to get that cue ball free. And in some cases, you can go just to the long rail and it'll spin wide with inside English. It'll run out. It'll hit the long rail and come out to the middle of the table. And other times,
So that's when you have a pretty deep angle.
when you're near the edge
yeah,
of the rack.
Yeah.
When you're in the middle, you might have to go to the rail and
Go
go
two
three
rails, yeah, which is
or
what he
three
did.
three rails.
Yeah,
actually.
3 rails.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Sigel looks pretty strong. He's in a rhythm
Yeah.
right now,
Yeah.
and he's picking off all the loose balls. This is
He's going right into that last
boom.
cluster.
Yeah. Every ball is loose.
Not so much now. He's got to do something here.
Early to the tournament.
He might be shooting a combo here.
Early to the tournament.
Probably has half a pocket at 5, but he got through that pretty handily. I wish Parica would stop talking. He's driving me crazy.
Jose is not happy. These short matches where there's a race to 100, it's very difficult to predict the winner when you have two players like this, because anyone that gets a break could go 1 or 2 innings out.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't give Mike Sigel too many chances. Even after all the years he's laid off, and you saw yesterday what he did. He beat, was it Oliver Ortman he ran 100 and out on?
Is that what it was? I wasn't.
I believe it was
around
against
that
Ortman.
match, yeah. Well, that match would be online. Do we have that? Was that match streamed? The Oliver Ortman match? Okay. So you fans could go, and I guess that'll be available. The Sigel 100. What did he run? 100 and out on Ortman?
100 and out.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, Ortman has lost 2 tough matches. He lost a match to Ray Martin,
Yeah.
and he lost a match to Sigel.
Whoa!
Oh,
Keep going.
he hit
Whoa,
that
keep
ball
going
very-
fast.
Now he's going to change his strategy
He
here.
hit that so bad he got the ball in another pocket. I don't think he was intending it to there.
No, he was
And
playing
he-
for those 3 balls on the rail.
15 ball is going to be his break shot. I think he's trying to leave the 15 ball, and maybe the 1 for the key. He's got a lot of ways he can go, and he might be leaving the 1, but he could just as easily leave the 15, get that cue ball right in between the 15 and the rail. Well, we're going to see in a second. Well, he's leaving the 1. Beautiful.
Nice angle on this one. Well, that puts Sigel at 96, and he's shooting for 4. So if he realizes that he's shooting for 4, and he'll probably not smash into the rack too much.
No, he's going to come across the top on this. He doesn't want to turn the cue ball loose because you can go off the top of the rack, hit the other long rail, and go across the side and scratch. So he just wants to knock a few out and then come out. Unless he can go a little deeper than the top of the top few balls in the stack. Oh, what's he running here, by the way? Is he running about 70 or so? Well, he got into the meat of the rack.
Okay, Sigel is shooting for 3 at this point, and Do we know what his run is at this point?
Well, he had 28, but he missed that shot. Parica missed, and he got back to the table. Did Parica get back again?
I don't think so. Looks like Sigel shooting for 2.
He's got about a 70-ball run going here.
He's shooting for 2, and obviously he's
I
now
had to
playing
do
to the
it.
crowd.
I don't know if he has a direct shot at that 12 ball.
Make it interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Wide open rack. 12. I miss this, I'll be panicked.
What did he say? I'll be
He
panicked?
said if I miss it, I'll be panicked. I don't know what that means, but looks like he's playing a combination.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Rain,
Yep.
freeze.
Rain freeze.
How many do I need?
1.
Huh?
1.
1.
1. He asks the crowd how many he needs. I love him.
I think somebody's keeping score for them
Yeah.
out there.
He asked Parica if the ball's in the rack, and then he asked the crowd what the score is.
All
Okay,
right.
very good.
Yeah, beautiful performance by Mike Sigel. Very entertaining.
Rain.
Well, Parica made some errors.
Yeah. Not too many.
You know,
That's all right. I thought I'd come up with a combo or that. I shot him clean. You know,
I think
come
he
out
missed
here,
one ball.
Or if I land
Yeah.
rail,
He missed one ball, really. I mean,
well, now we have the post-game commentary.
yes. Hey, thanks a lot. This was a lot of fun sitting
Danny,
in the booth with you.
this is Carl Kantrowitz, and I'm with Danny Baruti.
And I'm not
We've-
Carol Channing.
We have just seen Mike Sigel defeat Jose Parica handily at the World's 14.1 World's Championship. And we're going to come back again with another match soon. Thank you.
Thank you.